In this video.
Nobody from Indianapolis is ever allowed to talk shit about Detroit again.
And here she is.
Sit rep. It is 3 o'clock. It's really, really warm. I felt it again. She wasn't too happy. I pulled over, and when I got off the freeway and I gave it gas, I could hear a little clack, 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 clack. So I pulled in. It's a Shell gas station. Checked it. The oil was just at the add mark. Luckily they had that SCP oil treatment with zinc in it, because these engines require that high zinc oil. So I put a little bit of straight 30 and some of that additive. And I've been sitting for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes now. And it's cooled down significantly. Filled it up with V-Power 93. I'm about just about 185 miles out of Indianapolis. I'm hoping to get Indianapolis around 7-ish. And then from there I need about 3.5, 4 hours home. As long as I can stick to interstates that have good lighting, because the lights on these old cars aren't very good and I don't want to be rear-ended. I'm probably going to try my best to make it there tonight. I'm definitely going to need at least 2 more stops. One as soon as I clear Indianapolis, and one halfway between there and home. Hopefully that's all I need. I think keeping it up around the 70 mark might have played into this whole running a little warm thing. All right. Praise the Lord. Let's carry on. It's been 15 years since I've been to Indianapolis. I just stopped by the airport for gas. Yeah, nobody from Indianapolis is ever allowed to talk shit about Detroit again. All right. It is currently almost 11 p.m. I'm 140 miles from home. I stopped, topped off the gas. It's running much cooler now that the temperature outside has dropped. It's down about half a quart, a third of a quart of oil, typical. I'm gonna go ahead, get some oil, top it off, and I'm gonna go for it. I'm probably not gonna get home till 1 in the morning, but at this rate, it's not worth getting a room. All right.
And here she is. Home in the driveway with everything else. I'm going to be working on the Z soon, and I'm going to sell it. I don't drive it. It's a convertible, 2-seater. I got kids and a family. So it's better it goes to somebody who can enjoy it more. I've got the C55 and this baby right here. It's a Sunfire Yellow 72 Cutlass Supreme. It's got the 350. It's an automatic. In 2001, when the gentleman inherited it from his uncle, who was the original owner, he went ahead and he had it stripped down to the metal and repainted. And he also had the vinyl top put back on, which I could have done without. I mean, I like the look, but they hold moisture. And even though this is a Texas and Oklahoma car, you got a little bit of bubbling just starting. It's solid. I checked it all the way around. So I'm probably going to pull the vinyl top and go ahead and maybe just paint the roof black or paint it yellow and then wrap it black to make it look like the vinyl top, because it does give it a nice look. The interior in 2001 was restitched and redone. The seats are surprisingly comfortable. I didn't have too much pain the whole way, just sore from sitting. A little bit of dirt in there from me driving it, but has one or two small stone chips, nothing major. And as you can see, yeah, not very aerodynamic, lots of dead bugs. Gonna have to wash that off right after I get it back from the shop. We're gonna take a look at it, get it up on the lift. It developed a small rear differential leak on the way, but so far it looks like all the fluids are full. Little ding there in the bright work. Most of the bright work, he said, was also redone in 2001. See, there's another bubble there. Here. Definitely want to take care of that before it gets any worse. And the only other bubbling on the whole car is right there. That's it. It's also solid. It's just under the surface of the paint. It's not even crunchy. So I'm thinking about having this fixed and all the other stuff around the top and just have it spotted and painted. I don't know if I can open this with one hand because you gotta finesse it due to the hinges. There we are. There she is. Oldsmobile Rocket 350. It's an AC car. Still got that beautiful gold paint. He said that in 2001 he also had the engine resealed. He flushed the fluids every year. And he went to an electronic ignition. If you can see back there, he got rid of the points. They're in the trunk. Brand new battery he put in for me. Thank you very much. And the one downside I would say is, if you can see there, it's a drum brake car. My dad's was a disc brake car. 72 was a very odd year. You could option them out in a million different ways. These tires are new as well. I mean, they're not wide ovals or anything like that, but you know what? They got the white lettering and they do just fine. So, and they're changed, I think he said last year. That was another big thing that attracted me to this car. Was it wasn't a garage queen or trailer queen. He drove this thing. It's got 117 or 116,000 miles on it now. This car was driven, was loved, was used. It's a very honest, very solid car, and that's the most important part, is that there's absolutely no rust, other than very mild surface rust, which is normal. There's nothing, no rot on the frame whatsoever. I mean, I love that, how it says Oldsmobile across the back there. Trunk is solid. Gas tank has just one or two spots with a tiny bit of rust. Hopefully we'll get it up to the shop and take a look at it. Headed up to the shop, see if we can get up on the hoist. I noticed this morning the rear diff is starting to leak. It wasn't leaking when I left Texas, and I checked the whole way here. But anyways, I wanted some coffee, and then I remembered from my last road trip, I still had one of these double shots in the fridge. So what better time to have one than now? Unfortunately, we were unable to get the car up on the hoist and take a look underneath. Hopefully next time we'll be able to do so. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.